Hello, it's Mitzi. Oh, I forgot to change glasses. Oi, oi. Mitzi with Mit's Adventures. And, well, it's been an eventful month, hasn't it? I've been waiting for my stimulus check, and I finally went on to my Social Security site to find out why I haven't gotten it yet, because everybody said I'd get it by the end of April. And today is May 1st. So, evidently, even though Social Security is the one who assigned Direct Express debit card to me because I don't have a checking account, and the only thing that goes in it is my Social Security, they won't send the stimulus check to my Direct Express card. Don't know why. Makes no sense. So it said that it's going to mail it to me. And it didn't say when. It's very strange. And I tried calling and, of course, couldn't get an answer. So I don't know when I'm going to get it. Evidently I'm going to get it, just don't know when. So that's okay, it's just delayed. Let's see. There was something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, the car starts on when it decides it wants to start. So the starter is not completely out, it's just going out. Lamont says that's a warning when it starts doing that because it's not connecting, and eventually it won't start again. So if I go anywhere, I'm leaving it running. I take my son to the store and let him go in or whatever, but I don't want to turn it off someplace and then be stuck there. So that's what's going on with the car. I met another angel. My angels are back. She's a sweetheart. I met her at the campfire. And I'm not going to say her name because she didn't say I could, but she offered to help me get a starter, which, considering I still haven't gotten my stimulus check, I really appreciate that. So my starter has been ordered, and it's on its way. And once I get my stimulus check, I'm going to buy the tools that I wanted to have in the van anyway, and make sure I buy the tools I need to get that starter put in, and my son said he would put it in. We've checked videos, and it looks fairly easy to install, and I talked to Lamont, and he said it is fairly easy to install. It looks like it would be. It looks like I could do it if I could figure out how to get up from the ground once I get down there. I don't know if I have the strength, though, to unbolt it and stuff, you know, because my strength is a little bit iffy nowadays. So that's what's going to happen with that, and I'm going to check on, I think I could do the spark plugs. I'm going to check videos and find out what the big tricky thing is about spark plugs. Evidently, if you don't do it just right, you could screw something else up, so I'm going to really check that out, and if I'm not confident that I can do it, I'll pay someone to do it, you know, but at least that's some place where I might be able to get to without laying down. So we'll see how that goes, but I do have my spark plugs, and I got my plug wires, and I will have my starter, so I'll have all the stuff I need to get it going, except for, of course, AC and heat still isn't working, but you know, I can't leave it running when I'm sleeping anyway for AC, so I still have to figure out something different for cool air. But I think I've got my battery-powered fan. You know, it's not little bitty, it's about this big, but it's got a thing that bends that it stands on. I could put it in front of one of these screen windows. They have the window open, and it would blow some air, I would think. It's not real hot at night yet. So far, I haven't needed to open a window at night, because it gets downright chilly, which is fine with me. I'd much rather sleep when it's a little bit chilly than when it's a little bit hot. Always. I prefer sleeping in cold. And seems like there was something else I wanted to tell you, but I don't know what it is. Those are the main things. I'm kind of ticked off about the stimulus check because it said, we'll mail it to you if you don't have a bank account. But it didn't say when, and it didn't leave me any place where I can ask when. So I'm just hoping it's been mailed, and I have to wait and see when it gets here. I tried calling. Oh, I told you that, yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. But for now, I'm fine. I'm not suffering succotash. I'm not. I'm just sitting around waiting to get my starter put in. And it's nice and sunny today. It's already warm. It's not even 10 yet. So it's going to be a warm day. I'm probably going to open my window. I did order a screen, those magnetic screen things, because I did have a bee come in the other day. And he came in and buzzed around, and I lit a cigarette real quick so I could do, when it starts coming this way. So I thought the heat or the smoke would make him go that way, which it kind of kept him over there. He ended up hanging out behind one of the blinds for a couple hours. He was in here 2-3 hours. And finally, I kind of calmed myself down because bees, wasps, things like that kind of scare me a little bit. And so I calmed myself down, and he came out again, and he was flying over, trying to get over here towards me. And I just calmed down, and I said, honey, you do not want to be in here. It gets too hot. You need to go outside. And I just talked real softly to it, and I said, you need to go outside now. Go on. And it went outside. So that's all you got to do is just talk to him, Don't talk down to them, or don't talk like you're afraid of them. They can sense it. They're aminals. So just explain to them that they don't want to be here, because they'll end up dying if they stay inside too long. Can't get to their flowers and their pollen and stuff like that. So he just flew outside. I thought, oh, that's how it works. Okay, I can do that. Alrighty. Today, since it is starting for me, I'm probably going to go up and fill my water jugs, because I still haven't done that, and maybe get a $1 biscuit for breakfast. Brian brought me a bunch of my food, so I do have my eggs here and everything now, but I need to dig out my butane. I know exactly where it is, so I'm going to dig it out and maybe do some cooking. Maybe I'll make those noodles today. If I do some cooking, I suppose I could videotape it. We'll see. But in the meantime, have a wonderful day. Stay happy, stay positive, and follow your bliss. And don't let the small stuff get you down. I know it don't seem like small stuff, and I'm not making light of anybody's issues with it. I read a thing on Facebook. It said, basically, we're in the same storm, but we're not all on the same boat. Some of us are handling it one way, others are handling it another way, but we're all going to make it, if we stay in our boat. That's not exactly what it said, but that's kind of what it said, and it made sense, In other words, don't get mad at people for not thinking of it the way you do, because we're not in the same boat. I don't mind being alone, but there's some people who are alone who hate the fact that they can't get out and see their friends and are alone and getting depressed. And I understand that, because I've had my depressed times too, But everybody handles it differently, so just be a little bit understanding of others' feelings. Okay, I love you all. Love you, Patty. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.